the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
You will be sure for a woman by Nsem-Pii TV. So, and Chebiana, former President John Dramani Mahama started a poll ball or Tory the whole of Ghana as part of the campaign for the comeback election in the 2024. Oko PMO Bono region, especially the Doma area, no, and a few nurses be by and let nurses no nurse natural let that 10 say we are sorry. Say a 2 hour in 2016 to 2024 the about 2 months. Then a nurse back could be and a few others are or more Doma and a yabom dumping. The General Secretary of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, the whole of Ghana, one nipa omoto emam nurses ni na akabo monto mano no, the true representative of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, are sending a direct message to former President John Dramani Mahama after the statement of said, ononem neso na labor the NS strike or China strike, NS strike or China strike. Inti ono de omunim say NDC we because post na e call around in actually say NDC apa. Inti or prepare almost say oba omo man honeymoon period no under and no abre na if anything onshare plans and later obetimi aye edi abo na Ghana Registered Nurses Association say oma hwe bre amo bre under former President John Dramani Mahama abayin and oma hwe bre amo bre under his current government. Even current government nurses bebre na tutu kwan echo the US, echo UK for higher salaries and better conditions of service because Ghana a lower middle income. Also then developed nations. It's a reasonable say likelihood say ombe tutu applying for better conditions of service in then ewo ho. Enumpo ebi tu kwan na wo ba o say the ODA no one say oba pesisemu single spine o freeze your premium na oba pesisemu afi die o ka ke say oba emu be yedene unko hu books ni o promise say mo edene inti den yema o honeymoon period mo say ndabe we die asem we die ento o ma sum kra into our show former President John Dramani Mahama it was asem no red card so here the onko dwene hu ye no fa better message here then and General Secretary of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association and a journalist available can say NAD onkomo yenkoti Nsem-Pii in response to former President John Dramani Mahama the messenger or the year 2024.
Thank you for joining us here on Ghana Channel. And also welcome Franklin Kujo, is President of Remaining Africa. Gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for joining us here on Ghana Channel. I'll start off with you, Dr. David Tinkering-Chum. Now, this is what John Mahama is saying. If I win, I'll show you the books of this country so you know that the country is broke. Give me a breathing space and then I would meet your demands. But for the honeymoon period, be reasonable in your demands. What is the regional nurses, that's the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association reaction to this?
Good evening, my brother. Good evening to your viewers and listeners. I think every government will want to enjoy some sort of honeymoon in each time that they come to office. But you just have to find out how he left us. Mr. Mahama is not a new person. His Excellency, the ex-president, is not a new person at all. We've known him and he's been the president of this country before. The question you ask yourself is that how did he leave nurses and midwives? Okay, that is the most important question you need to ask. Did we do well under his government? If we didn't do well, then his score is misplaced.
I see, but if he opens the books and he shows you that indeed, as he's saying, that he's going to open the books so you will see what the state of the country is, and then based on that, makes that appeal that you should be reasonable in your demands. Would that influence or change your position or response in any way?
He opens the books to us and his ministers will not be paid. Then we will understand that he's here to sacrifice. But if they will run the country the way they did, some years ago when he was in government, then we would not heed to that call. And as a matter of fact, we are already struggling. Okay, health workers, especially, look at how nurses and midwives are, living in groups. So I expect something better. If we really want to come and rule this country again, and you expect nurses and midwives, and for that matter, health workers, to rally behind him, then he should say something different. Because our people are living, the few ones who are here are breaking their back. If you don't have anything for us, I think Mr. Mahama must come again.
I say, what level of reasonability would you attach to the demands if it should be, or this plea from him, or this appeal from him is going to be considered by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association?
Demands have always been reasonable. We live in this economy and we know how the economy was struggling under his government and under this government. So demands of labor have always been reasonable. The only thing is that they don't prioritize labor. They don't prioritize health workers in this country. And there's a reason why people are living in groups. Okay? So if they don't care about the health needs of the people of Ghana, then they'll be talking the way they are talking. We have always made reasonable demands, especially nurses and midwives. This is not where we are supposed to be at all. Okay, somebody leaves the shores of Ghana, and within 6 months, the amount of money that person will accrue will be more than what you can get in 10 years in Ghana. I mean, where are we going? So I think that Mr. Mahama must prioritize the health needs of this country and put some premium on health workers. If you remember, I shared something with you that it was during his time that they froze our market premium. And that is why nurses and midwives are leaving Ghana in ropes, because all the gains we made under the single spine were whittled away. All right. So today, if he's telling us again that we should tighten our belt or we should be reasonable in our demands, then I don't know what to say. But as I mentioned earlier on, our demands have always been reasonable, and we continue to make reasonable demands.
My name is Omahi Yodubachi, and I've always been your man in the morning. What are the issues making headlines this morning? I know people to say that Nsem-Pii dada wakasa. One of my church for university sukuma asuapon mu nyina ahia. Na na sama woka nyina ne se wosre wo mo. Ano ana no de to just Ghana ye broke. Na Ghana ye broke ntino sikasam enkoye. Enti obesre sa ankofo no emre bia oye mampani ye ko strike. Omoma ne mre kakra no obo betutu niema ama sikasam atimi agina. Yabama achia kwaba
akuntabe joso
na what to say
erade adom
yeah Nsem-Pii dada the way sikasam there they say them say we win elections now you
as we win awie na we be chiche ni ministers ni or prepare the first budget ade munya botre mame na omano sika no omana bo akufu ado diska ni nyina ntiwe na manfa akatua ntumu ne tier 2 ni areas sembia medama so
just elections no is to borrow from Ohinini for gone conclusion
mama fa
hey
you see kasandie
no just I don't say Ghana you broke me person me se bobia bro so and then so say Mr. Mo nim say amam no sikana say obufu ado adi ni nyina nti me betoto ne menti mamu be hamagere
insa say what the president na wie na waso na wie na wo speech no e bia snipers of the first speech obey we independence na abano ya to ye nto e ba e bia na kuma mu
ya ma ni mi komo na beba Mamene Bello Sewusu, Director of Communication, Northern Ghana SDA. Dear Tina no pay chinko mama na chema kwaba. Memwachi o.
Yeah, eja.
Oba pa na what to say?
Yes, what do me we na mpacha swear.
Yes, ye hu ye. SDA Safo, mo say December 7 election date no M1 mo. Enti kamo ba stress electoral commission say ma this date yawa. onye nsakyeraya na se onye bibi mfa ho December 70 ye de ato aba o na adan na samre we na fe na mo stress yensesani Adaroma
That's it. And say, enya fe na yasre. Yes, Bekaya 1996. Sisa. Asafo yes, mutu wana mom, but ntimi ndu etri. Nti ejama asafo man say. Said ya wugidi etreo. Na ye hu say kakra bi pe na koto na dodo na ankoto. Na memenda kwanhefo so mo so ye doso yie ewo asafo yi mu. Ye to so bio so ye was schools in almost every region in Ghana. Schools no so compound na sorry so fie wo nti wa sha memenda na yesum na fe elections so cause because aya na schools no amota use as polling centers na abato anye bone na so a secular activity a esan say memenda no ne dae de sum ne say ye yinko either the first or second Tuesday of November ye ko yenim so de be ya ye ndwin ye de ho pe one more esum edafofro no se service ne koto obi da so a onkonkonya saa haw nti ye pese ye de nyame de ma no na ye de aban de enso ma no ye pese obi a tumi to about without any guilty conscience and nti na mpenimfo etu anamo na in fact ye city to anamo enya afi we nkwa even there was an attempt in 2011 2015 so far last year there they say wo mu den internet say ya mane bono eno ani
Wadaroma November de ya wo kano na ye say mahwehwe mu ahu say no end osumbia ne we besi ni kwan ana
first or second Tuesday in November no Tuesday na nhwehwe mu ma ye hu say ento obia esum daso nti eno na ye propose
Wadaroma o memory dano obi on ma osia na se obetima kwa sorry na wa beto aba kwanhwefo ma sorry se no te say a whole day na mode kwa sorry no ana se ye de sisa abre no a boa na emuamo ana mutimi ni ma sorry ma no to say is their civic responsibility in as much as omo som no omo se no so ya asede a nyame gitum se betu sa na mo no
me pa cho bebre de tini say abato no yentimi enya tumi say memendafo ye kwakoto aba from maybe at 6 to 7 because ye sha say osomase 8
okay
and we ma ho kwan say obi nkonkoto aba it will disrupt the church service the whole day because it me kwakodi line mu ama the sign depending on the kind of the nature of the polling station okwakoto aba wo nti so de be ya abato no nti ema me say ye ho me da adwumedi ani eno nti na ye sere ye pese ye to aba ye pese ye hye asori ba bia nkran say onkoto aba ene ye pese de nyame de enso ema no so de be ya bibia enkonkonko say no
okay
nti na ma ye to sa anamon we
na Wadaroma o Sekobase Electoral Commission mode asemi ato nanim na wansomu a are you going to seek redress in court or something of that nature?
The patrol and they do so in penning for Bessia, Naomi Bay.
Madame Bello say Usumida Sianope.
Miss Midas.
Yow. Dear did your mamma come over back way so. What's I say? Utiena say the inaugural speech
inaugural speech
and also
Independence Day na say all my hints I say Independence Square yes what so the anymore we say no now what can it be
but maybe
Mahama
he knows what
do in the
what
name
is
of the
up his sleeves
swear
as I tell Akwaba
in your mind
I John Dramani Mahama do solemnly swear
solemnly in the name of the Almighty God swear that I shall bear oath of one why there and the
witness to all
well there no
we are okasa
we are okasa no
and now as o ma inaugural speech
as o ma ye ni inaugural speech no as a hint kakra wum
but the issue is this he is confident that he's winning the elections
akota boninim say o ko akansie na obe
I don't think you expect your mama to say about to the birthday
na Black Stars akota team fu ikurase yesi ekoje afcon Black Stars team full you say African can be every good Iwaba.
But is he also right to say amembo no asay Kufado asay sikano watoto niema tatantai enti no mesremo moma membre se me betre dwaso a mama mfa strike sem ne ade me hamadwene na moma menye matwuma anano asema o kan say he's measured in his promises na ebi mu twena no asibone say ase yedi dwuma ehye won sa na obedi dwuma na ase okura no usuro sa hwe nkoyi no udi kan preempt enkrofo adwene enti oba na nkoyi a
mfomani ntumi supi
mfomani ntumi supi eyesa some school of thought says ase omapani dada jomama ya kache gara for some say mama expect so much from me ebi msisi da bi he is telling Ghanaians the reality ebrebi o ka say o amanyosem de o twa ntro kakra no amafo gina no si bone etineno he is being playing with Ghanaians and telling them the truth on the ground. Why am from Swana
akuta bampani da John Dramani Mahama ni problem ba ko pa ye say mpempini ya na ne nsem a woka no ya na enye simple and straightforward in political communication omo ka che say nsem a obeka no
as ultimate man CP
yes simple and straightforward obia nkoche mfofo devoid of ambiguities
obi pose amama for tutumu ntoro
na fe we kiremu ama na siutu ono no na we kiremu ebia no
political opponent no
ebia no wanya opportunity ansa so a mekant ne asem ne bio ebi kra o kakra ba betre no sa dipa no omutie na obi akoche mfoforo de akere omo amana to omo so adamu men ne bia omuntie o so hu enti ade ba akoso so a mampani da John Dramani Mahama ha ne paaye o so beka o ka say me yedwanfunu me suru sika ne sa no certain comment bi ai friend say asante na dey allowance nursing and teacher training allowance no kura na be mamalu so say mo so ni nsem bi o hono mo a amafo kire mo foforo bebre ama o shedin sa and then this incompetent tag almost started the tone so o shedin time and ni ba no so say also here no and o start ya we need president da
and no say
unye say
and no say what say na bi mo de ne bo o ma no say and near man in the ya MPP amembo na na dan Kwakufu Adom so ye ya etwe amani sika wo form no and then no ebi mo so de ne bo ma no say emre bia o ka say na wonye mampani da wo be ye mampani na obo hu say niema ekoso no no enelipa bebre si a mampani jomama obuoni say ye ka ugina bontin na toto abo ba dem ha wo fi say no anu na akoto say tikese awi age a wo de o ka say emre
ba kota menka obetima kan kwa foforo so
on the ka say wonye mampani and no president da
o metena fi ansa na manfo be hunu say asema wo kan no say na netie nipa na o te ne sa bre no de ko take sa decision ma wo ko tena fi so hu nti ye koye nim no papa no ne diama bi o no mo a ontremu manesi Ghana adwuma yefuo yes a problem ba ko nya ye pa no and the time as president o say an ye ko election ye mu de minim say amanfo be ko strike hwan be ko ayi demonstration ya de me ye dwanfunu me nsuro sikan e no kan no stress no fi say bia eye wakanitra
the political opponent so
the political opponent so mu e no mo de super no akan ya man to edwumayefo asum e no mo de ko take his decision no nti mesre papa no say nsem ni bi o ho no mo a ono an kansi mo nkanya e ko da
bobo
mama fo nko tirem foforo
o kai 24 hour economy
e mean a different thing
o ka to o wie ye e kire ansa na o be tirem na NPP for fight to na basane sre now NDC tirem abeye contention
so hu ene say una be kire chinjingani